Mindfulness is essential in so many steps on your healing journey. It encourages you to be aware of the experiences you have, of your thoughts, feelings, and sensations. That awareness empowers you to be intentional as you address challenges and live your life. Our definition of mindfulness is purposefully paying attention with kindness and curiosity to the present moment. As we begin our discussion of mindfulness, I want to share a quote with you from Michelle Rosenthal, who is a trauma survivor herself and specializes in helping others to heal. She says, "Trauma creates change you don't choose. Healing is about creating change you do choose." Her emphasis on choice embodies the spirit of mindfulness. Being present, moment by moment, allows you to be intentional and create the kind of life you desire. When you are present, the future often takes care of itself. I'm joined by one of our clinicians, Saprea. Saprea, talk about why mindfulness is so important and how it can be helpful on a healing journey.
There are many reasons. When you are a trauma survivor, it can be easy to get stuck in the past, thinking about and reliving unpleasant memories and experiences. When the limbic system is activated, it connects your past to the present moment. As a survivor, you probably understand better than anyone the power of triggers and intrusive thoughts to bring the past into the present. Mindfulness helps you ground yourself in the present moment so that you can manage trauma responses in a healthy, productive way. One interesting aspect of the limbic system is that it doesn't speak in words. It speaks in body sensations, emotions, and imagery. Mindfulness can help you recognize and label those limbic responses, and naming them can calm them because it incorporates the frontal lobe. You might remember that communication between the limbic system and the frontal lobe can be challenging for trauma survivors. The more you practice mindfulness, the more you will strengthen that communication.
We use an analogy in the book you received at retreat that compares practicing mindfulness to walking through a field of tall grass. The first time you walk through the field, you have to push the grass out of the way to make a path. And it takes a lot of work and effort. However, the more you walk that path, the more the grass flattens, making it easier each time. Similarly, the first few times you practice mindfulness will likely be challenging. You may not feel like you're making much progress, but over time, your brain will get more comfortable with what you're guiding it to do. Mindfulness is neuroplasticity in action. You are forming new neural pathways in your brain, and those pathways become stronger each time you use them. Saprea, we've been talking about why mindfulness is important. How can people practice mindfulness?
We talk about intention, attention, and attitude. Intention is purposefully making a decision to attend to the present moment. Attention is noticing your present emotions, thoughts, sensations, and what is happening around you. The acknowledgement practice comes into play here. Sometimes we might not want to truly pay attention to what is happening in the present, but acknowledgement encourages us to be honest with ourselves about our experiences. Last is having an attitude that is curious, compassionate, and non-judgmental. It can be so easy to immediately begin judging ourselves and our experiences, but mindfulness is rooted in observation rather than judgment.
One final point I want to highlight before we practice some of the things we've talked about is that mindfulness can do even more than help you manage triggers and stay grounded in the present. Mindfulness can enhance any experience. As you develop a mindful mindset, you can find happiness and peace in the present as you immerse yourself in the potential joy and awe of everyday activities. Whether that's preparing and eating a delicious meal, appreciating all that your body can do as you go for a walk, or really being present as you spend time with a loved one. Our course that focuses on awe explores this idea of finding joy in our day-to-day lives, and I encourage you to explore that.